Awesome. How's everybody doing on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 is you're crushing it. 1 is we're just getting started. Let me know right now. I'm excited. I'm excited about this haul. You guys ready for this? 10, 10, 10. Mary, you're doing so great. I'm loving the text. I'm loving the down on the scale. I'm loving that you get to say to yourself, this works and I'm doing such a great job at taking care of myself. So how many of you guys are aware that the AMA changed their policy on fighting breast cancer? How many of you guys are aware of that? Let me read the policy to you before I get to this grocery haul, because if this isn't enough for you to make sure you change what you're bringing home from the grocery store, I don't know what is, but I have it printed out here. And before I get started, I want to say the new AMA policy reads, our American Medical Association supports efforts to educate the public about the benefits of lifestyle changes that may reduce breast cancer risk, including regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy body weight, a healthy plant-based diet, and limiting alcohol intake. Our American Medical Association encourages physicians to regularly discuss with their individual patients the benefits of lifestyle changes that may reduce the risk for cancer. So let me get right to it. Thank you, Dr. Neil Barnard, for making sure that policy change went into effect, and we can reduce our risk for breast cancer by 90 to 95% with diet and lifestyle. And this is something we can do. That's right. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Yeah, you guys, this is how we actively do it, by the way. And everybody's crushing it at Plantspiration, down 2,140 pounds and counting. Let me know where you guys are at with losing weight and feeling great, because you're actually, we're not just talking about it over here, we're doing it. I'm Stephanie Ignafo, lifestyle medicine coach, plant interventionist, plant-based nutrition expert for reversing disease, and food for life instructor with the Physicians Committee, and founder of Plantspiration. I mean, this is where the change happens. You guys ready for this grocery haul on how I lost 100 pounds, how I've helped thousands of people lose weight, feel great, prevent and reverse disease with groceries like these? We're going to do a little game today. It's going to be called Guess the Fiber. You're going to be guessing the fiber for everything I hold up. So get your fingers ready for the chat box. Fiber is it's the MVP, you guys. Fiber's the MVP for crushing chronic disease. So let's get going with this game, okay? Because I'm going to be paying attention. How much fiber is in these carrots right here, guys? You want to take a guess? Because I'm going to make sure. 1 cup. Guess how much fiber is in these. Start guessing. There's a lot of fiber, phytonutrients, phytochemicals. This is how we bust that beating breast cancer up, okay, man? We're going to punch it up. High fiber, low fat. We're going to be making delicious meals in tomorrow night's class of how to fight breast cancer. 90 to 95% we could reduce our risk. I mean, take these numbers in, for example. 2% of cancers in general are diet and lifestyle related. 5 to 10% of breast cancer specifically are genetics. The rest is what we eat. So guess how much fiber is in this right here? We need a lot of fiber a day. Getting the most fiber in reduces our risk the most. I'm just going to say it like that. The studies are out. The more fiber we get in, the more we reduce our risk for breast cancer. So 1 cup of carrots is 2 grams of fiber. So we're going to need a lot of beans and whole grains and stuff like that. We're going based on what the studies say. And the celery, by the way, is 2 stalks, for example. That is 1 gram of fiber. Does anybody want to take a guess how much fat is in this stuff right here? Carrots and celery? Like 0 so far. Okay, so let's keep adding up. How much fiber is in this cauliflower right here? For like this whole cauliflower is probably 7 grams of fiber, if not more. Okay. And hardly 0 grams of fat. All right. How about fiber in this basil? This basil is going to go into our sweet and sour stir fry we're making tomorrow night. The actual recipes put together by doctors, dietitians to reverse our risk of chronic disease, prevent and reverse disease. Basil. This is just a little, it's just a little bit of fiber in those leaves, but there's some fiber in there. How about a cantaloupe? We're going to be talking about cantaloupe. How much fiber is in a cantaloupe? Fiber is what takes the excess estrogen out of our body. Estrogen is what fuels cancer, and everybody's walking around with it. If you're overweight or we have excess weight, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is what fuels cancer cells. Excess weight right here, this excess fat on the body, it creates more estrogen, and that more estrogen is what's causing these problems. And you know what? There's something that we can do about it. We can fix our genes. It's called epigenetics, you guys. We can change the expression of our genes just by eating our plants off. So this cantaloupe here is about 1 gram of fiber for every 1.5 grams of fiber for every cup. How about kale? You guys want to talk about kale for fighting disease? We're eating kale every day. We're putting it in our smoothies. I'm eating a head of kale, putting it in my smoothies, putting it in the bottle of my Buddha bowls. You can cook it, you can steam it, you can eat it. You should be bringing home kale and making it several different ways so that you can learn how to eat this stuff. I mean, this stuff is loaded with fiber and 0 grams of fat. I mean, you could eat all you want of these foods, you guys. This is about eating your plants off. You want to get unconfused about how to get out of this plateau, how to get unstuck, get over to Plantspiration. This is where we're actually crushing it. 2,140 pounds and counting. How about mushrooms? How much fibers in mushrooms? Let's just say 1 cup of mushrooms is about 2 grams of fiber. So you could eat all you want of these, okay? On top of that, mushrooms, not only do they pick up oil slicks, they're one of the top foods for fighting breast cancer, okay? We've got tomatoes, which we know is lycopene. So 1 medium tomato is about 1.5 grams of fiber. We're learning a lot here today because fiber is what's actually going to save your life and reduce your risk, okay? It's all about the fiber. The low fat, high fiber is how we reduce that estrogen and how we get those toxins and those chemicals out of our body. I mean, everybody's constipated, okay? And when that poop is sitting in those intestines, I just want to let you know, it's just recirculating all that stuff that you shouldn't have. Those excess estrogens, those excess toxins. So that's why we're going to teach people how to eat their plants off and get fiber in and keep it low fat. I mean, is there any fiber in this? 1 gram of fiber in this veggie broth, okay? Fiber comes from plants, okay? That's it. That's roughage. That's what fiber is. You know what doesn't have fiber? How many eggs have fiber? How many fiber is in eggs? Answer that. Yeah. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Julie. I always forget. It takes about 4 cups of mushrooms to meet your daily requirements of vitamin D. Mushrooms is one of the only foods that contains vitamin D, and you can actually put them in the sun and they can absorb more vitamin D. Do you guys see this? Like nice and easy without the disease. I could do the whole thing like this just to get you guys to pay attention. These are ginger snaps, okay? Those are something that we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. We've got soy milk. Talk about fighting cancer with phytoestrogens rather than fueling it with the hormones from dairy milk, okay? We shouldn't be drinking that stuff, but we can fight it. Oh, fiber in this? Oh, well, what do you know? There's actually 2 grams of fiber in this. Wonderful cancer fighting stuff. We've got some crushed pineapple. How much fiber is in this? Oh, what do you know? You should look on the back of an egg or cheese or dairy or meat or ice cream or chicken or fish or turkey. Look on the back at how much fiber you're getting. 0. Okay, this is why everybody's sick. This is about nutrient deficiencies, okay? And fiber's a big one. So we've got fiber even in this, okay? This is where people are actually learning how to get it down. There's a lot of information, but this is where we're turning it around. We take action over here. Oh my gosh, there's less than 1 grams of fiber in this, but we're going to take it. These are some roasted red peppers, and we're going to be making an amazing roasted red pepper dip tomorrow night. We're going to be making a sweet and sour stir fry. We're going to be making a cantaloupe dessert. I'm going to talk about how to cook rice nice and easy and get down to the stuff that actually prevents and reverses the diseasey. What do we know? How much fiber is in these chickpeas, you guys? How much fiber is in these chickpeas? What do we have here? A lot. This is going to be about 7 grams for the whole entire thing. Yeah, dietary fiber. 4 grams, 4, 8, 12. There's like 12 grams of fiber in this. So what do you know? You got to eat a lot of beans, okay? We got to eat a lot of beans. We've got some more crushed pineapple. I'm putting these in recipes tomorrow night, okay? How about broccoli? Did we get to the broccoli? Broccoli in 1 cup, okay? You guys talk about the mother of loads of fiber. 5 grams of fiber, okay? Fruit and vegetables. Fruits are about 2, 3. Vegetables are about 3, 4. But we're going to keep crushing this so that we can keep on kicking in the door. I had to say it rhymed. So this is just 100% pineapple juice. We're going to talk about more of this tomorrow night. Broccoli, I'm not even mad. Do you know why, you guys? Because people are buying so much broccoli, it's not even in stock. Good, you're getting in the fiber. How about a green pepper? It's got a few grams of fiber in this. You know what doesn't have fiber? Animals. Anything with an animal in it doesn't have fiber, okay? Let's get down to the real stuff. Whoa, my vinegar flew away. Hold 1 second. How about potatoes? How much fiber is in potatoes? See how this goes, you guys? The more fiber you eat, the more you reduce your risk, the more you lose weight, the more you get the estrogen out of your body, and the more you're crushing it. So eat your plants off. How about potatoes? Potatoes are flipping amazing, and they've got a ton of fiber in them, by the way. Let's just look on the back of the box. 2 grams of fiber per potato. And let me just take a look at the fat so everybody gets an understanding of this. It doesn't matter the calories, by the way. It doesn't matter the calories. That's how everybody's losing weight at Plantspiration. They're eating 1,800, 2,200 calories because they're learning how to get it down. There's a lot of confusion. Take some time to undo those habits. So here we go. We got 0 grams of fat for these bad boys. So you can eat all you want of those, okay? We're going to use some rice vinegar. This even helps you boost your metabolism. We're going to be cooking with that tomorrow night. I can't wait to see everybody in class because we don't just do a nutrition education class. We actually get people taking action. The people that are all coming into this free class, they're joining us on the weight loss, okay? We're making an impact. What do we have here? Oh my God, more fiber, phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals. Guess how much fiber's in this stuff, you guys? Enough to save your life. 7 grams of fiber per cup. Did you even know that this is like food is medicine? Like this is all it takes. Eat your plants off for goodness sakes. That's all it takes. Notice what I'm bringing home from the grocery store? Fruits, vegetables, whole grains. That's how we're doing it. We've got pineapple. You know what? Just for the heck of it. Let's see how much fiber pineapple is. Let's see. Oh, 2 grams of fiber. And you know what I forgot to tell everybody? All these plants, every single one of them, they have protein. They have protein. Every single thing I just showed you. Protein, 1 gram of protein. Okay, of course. Tons of protein on this. This is a nutritional education. This is a nutrition educational video. Thank you guys for watching today at YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and get in the free classes. Like I said, I don't want to see people just watching me talk about my groceries, throw this stuff all over. I want you to get in and actually do it. And this is how we get through it. 2 grams of fiber. We've got protein in this. Where's it at? 7 grams of protein. You know, everybody's so worried about protein. It's so ridiculous, the stuff that I started believing about protein. That's why we started these classes, so we could get the right information out. For 14 years in January, it'll be 14 years I've been eating my plants off, tons of calories a day, because that's not what this is about. This is about the fiber so we can slay. Do you want to guess how much fiber's in peas? Look at this, please. Oh my gosh. 5 grams of fiber for just 2/3 a cup. Why do you think I'm eating peas every day? Okay, and tons of protein. See how this works? You know how much fiber is in animals? I'm going to mention it again. 0 in bacon, in eggs, in dairy, in meat and cheese. This is the problem. It's not rocket science, okay? You can look for the evidence. It's all over the internet. Look at the evidence that eating your plants off like this saves your life, reduces your risk. 90 to 95% of breast cancers are diet and lifestyle related. So if you're in here, if you're coming to my classes, you're taking action to actually get this done. Oh my gosh, we're not done. This is also known as nature's tamoxifen. This is tofu. This has a ton of fiber in it, okay? Actually, not a ton of fiber, but a lot of protein. How much fiber we have? Less than 1 gram, but it still has fiber, okay? And it has protein and it has phytoestrogens, things that actually fight cancer. Let's get the truth out on this stuff. You know what I mean? I want people to be empowered to deal with this stuff, okay? Because the medical system isn't going to say to you, I mean, I hope they do, but they're not going to say, hey, you should really go home, do the research, read the book, breast cancer book here. You know, this is what you should be reading. You should be coming to the classes that are nutrition education on whole food, plant-based. We should be doing something about it. Tomato sauce. You guys, for goodness sakes, this saves lives. This has fiber in it even. It has protein in it, and it has 0 cholesterol. All right? This is how we keep it low fat. What do we have here? More low fat, high fiber stuff. Beans. So here's one tip I'm going to tell you. You don't even need a can opener. You can peel the top off of this. You're going to pour a bunch of balsamic vinegar in it, just plain. Rinse them, drain them, put the balsamic, put some tomatoes in there, whatever kind you want. You could chop them up. You could dice them up. You could throw in some whole ones. I don't care. And put in a little bit of basil, and you've got yourself the Johnny Agnafo bowl of beans, man. This guy eats those beans, and no wonder he looks so great at 58. This is how people are saving lives. And if you listen to our latest podcast, John talks about how he's walking around with this kind of stuff in his lunch bag, feeding it to people all over the place. We've got more beans, which means more fiber, more living lives. People who eat a cup of beans or a can of beans a day, I think it is, live the longest. I'm talking about the blue zones, and I'll think of his name in a minute, and y'all know who I'm talking about. What do you know? We've got a ton of fiber. How much fiber is in blueberries? More than most people are getting a day. More than most people are getting a day, okay? And I don't want to see none of these weak-ass little sprinkles of blueberries on your food, okay? I want you to fill up on blueberries, the stuff that actually saves lives. You know what I mean? Right here, it's more life-saving stuff. Chickpeas. We can't stop. I mean, you could make dips with this, which we're going to make an amazing dip with this. You could make dips. You could roast them. You could turn them into like crunchy things. You can make them spicy. You can make them sweet. You can make them salty. But the first thing you can make them is in your cart so you can get them home. They have a ton of fiber. And what do we have here? This is a great lesson to be talking about. There's 3 grams of fiber even in this white rice, but brown, by the way, let's have it. Oh gosh, we're doing a comparison shop right here. But the brown rice has a total of what? The brown rice has 1 gram of fiber? Am I reading that right? No. Yes, 1 gram of fiber in this brown rice here. And this serving of 1 cup says that we have 3 grams of fiber. So read the labels. I have to like go back and read that again because I've always learned that brown rice has more intact grain. I thought it was more fiber, but maybe it was just that one. You know what I mean? Here's some more fiber. Okay. And these cucumbers, and you know what else we have in all of these plants that animals don't have? All the things: fiber, vitamins, minerals, nutrients, protein. Okay, protein's in this, you guys. All right, you got this. We're going to be talking about seasonings, low-fat seasonings that we could be using. I'm going to also be putting some lycopenes in some things. These are snacks, you guys. These are things that are now snacks for me in this lifetime, okay? I used to think Starburst were snacks. Oh my gosh, wait till your taste buds get into this, okay? It's delicious. Same with the fruits. Oh my gosh, talk about some cancer-fighting, powerful stuff right here. Broccoli. Broccoli sprouts, loaded, okay, with stuff. We've got tahini. This is like the mother of making sauces. We're going to be using this into a recipe in tomorrow night's Food for Life class. Talking about tahini. If you notice, this whole grocery haul, this whole thing, low fat, low fat, low fat, low fat. Oh my gosh, we've got a little bit of fat like that. That's all right when you're doing it this way and you get in class and you learn how. Rice vinegar, more stuff to help you lose weight and feel great. You know what I was forgetting? I knew it. My 2338s, my Honey Crisp, okay? You know how much fiber's in these bad boys? Dan Butner, thank you. Dan Butner from the Blue Zones. He talks about it's either a cup or a can of beans a day, and that's how people are living to be 100 years old. So what I'm going to say is eat your plants off, okay? We have some lemons because we're going to be making some stuff with that tomorrow night. Plus, I put lemons over my kale every day when I'm putting it in my bowls. It breaks down the enzymes, and it helps you absorb the iron. These are the things you learn in my class. I'm a nutrition expert with helping people reverse disease, lose weight, and feel great because... Why do you think? Because I know. I've been there. I've been stuck. I've been on every diet, okay? I tried it all, but nothing did what plants did. Reduce my risk for breast cancer by 90 to 95% with bananas like these. Bananas, got so much fibers in bananas. 3283s are the best apples for me. Bananas have 2 or 3 grams of fiber, 2 or 3 grams of fiber per banana, depending on how big it is, okay? More tomatoes. We're going to be making a beautiful bunch of recipes. And oh my goodness, you guys, you've been guessing all the fiber, but you didn't guess the grocery amount. Broccoli. Every day. I'm just steaming it up and I'm eating it up. We've got more bananas because they slay. You guys are doing amazing today. We've got some oranges so that we can kick breast cancer away. We've got more bananas. Tomorrow night's class, we're making a stir fry. We're making a cantaloupe dessert. We're making brown rice. I'm going to show you how to make it nice and easy. And we're going to be making a dip, okay? But most of all, you're going to learn from Dr. Neil Barnard himself on the powerful effects of fiber in the body and how it reduces our estrogen. It gets it out of our system. It revs up our metabolism. It helps us lose weight, and it helps us knock out those 4 things that can absolutely reduce our risk by 90 to 95%. Are you guys ready to tell me what those 4 things are to beat breast cancer? Something we could actually do? Put it in the chat box if you know what's good for you, okay? And then we're going to grab this grocery haul. This is an exciting haul. You see what I mean? I get excited because this is the stuff right here. This saves lives. It reduces your risk big time. Quit messing around with just listening to me get in class, and let me show you how to take some action. What a haul. What a haul. Cindy, That's what I thought it was. I really did think like, wow, I did good. And Mary, it's a little bit lower, you guys. And Patricia, a little bit lower. $216.37. You know what? I'm going to take it. $237.77. You know what they spend on medicine? Billions of dollars. This is nothing. Some people might say it's extreme to take the plant-based way, but I think it's extreme to be pumping toxic things into your body. I think it's extreme to open up your chest and take an artery from your leg and put it up here. I think this is extreme, okay? We should start taking some pride in the fact that we can change the expression of our genes. We have epigenetic abilities to change the expression of our genes, to heal, to get healthy, okay? So quit messing around and get these foods down. Does anybody have any questions before we get going? I'm excited about tomorrow night's class because the more people that get in here and take that pledge and come to class, the more inspired you're going to be, the more educated you're going to be, and the more motivated you're going to be to get your risk down. There's something we can do. There's something we can do. All right? Any questions? I love you guys. I'm ready to drink the aquafaba out of this. I'm so thirsty. Yeah, this is how I get so passionate. This is why I'm volunteering my time every day, because I believe in you doing this too and reducing your risk. Did you know 87% of women don't even have a history of breast cancer when they're first diagnosed? Yeah, we're not going to watch and wait. Okay, I'm going to give you something to feel great right here. Plants, low fat, whole food, plant-based. I didn't see anybody write it down. Healthy weight. We need to get to a healthy weight, okay? That reduces our risk by 90 to 95%, okay? We need to limit alcohol. I'm going to say none at all. It does nothing for you. It's not helping you get healthier. It's not helping you live longer. If you're stressed out, for goodness sake, eat some grapes and do some breathing, okay? We want to get moving, okay? Exercise reduces our risk by up to 90 to 95%, and we got to get eating our plants off, okay? These chronic diseases are because nutrient deficiency, okay? Cancer's floating around all day long. What are you going to do? Feed it or fight it? Yeah. I'm going to give you my tips before we get out of here, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Number 1, eat your plants off. Number 2, quit searching. And what I mean by that is you know what to do. You know what to do. You know what's low fat. You know what you need to do. Do it. Empower yourself. Ask questions. Look up the research. Don't just take my word for it. Look up the research, okay? It's there, and I think you already know that if you're here. Seek support. Plantspiration is a lifestyle medicine program. This is what evidence shows people preventing and reversing disease when they've got a supportive community. Mistakes happen. Don't worry about it. That doesn't mean that you didn't go 100%. Go 100% and don't worry about the mistakes. And please, for goodness sakes, find purpose. Find your joy. And you know what my joy was for me at first? Getting healthy. I made getting healthy one of the greatest things that I could ever do for myself. I'm 54 years old. I feel like $1,000,000. I couldn't even walk up the stairs once a day before I did this. Okay. I couldn't even walk up the stairs once a day. I quit BSing myself. And this is what I ate. This is what I brought home. I've been doing this for 14 years, and I'm going to teach you how to do the same thing too. Get in my class. They're free for this month because this hits home for me. There's something we can do. Plantspiration.org/LBBC, or just go to plantspiration.org. All the classes are free. There's literally no excuse for you to get in here and reduce your risk for you and me and everyone around us. Okay. The more we learn, the more we crush it. You guys, you can reverse disease. You can reduce your risk. You just have to do it with me, okay? Here we go. Eat your plants off. Don't forget to drink some water and text somebody you love, okay? So grateful for you guys. Thank you so much.